Hi, Rob Linhart here in the Hazel's Wine Department, and here we go with Sunday specials for December 17th and 18th.
John was the first one to pull you down. He took one drink and he started to clown. Passed you the Hazel, Jane, and Jack. Penelope got you and passed you right back.
Folks, we've got a huge lineup for you this week, so we're going to have to kind of pare down the discussion a little bit. I'm going to focus on 4 wines. We've got 3 from California from one producer and a great bubbly from France. We're going to start in California with the Stuhlmuller vineyards, and I've got 3 here to talk about. Up front, we're going to talk about the 2021 Estate Chardonnay. Now, these are coming from Alexander Valley, so good Sonoma fruit here. The Chardonnay, especially, a little bit restrained, so give it a chance to wake up a little bit. Pop and pour, it's not going to show you a ton of fruit, but it will unwind in the glass, and then we're going to get into some classic California Chardonnay style here. Up front, nice, soft lemon curd, good citrusy back. Little bit of almost a melon tone or quince, something not quite tropical, not quite melony, adding to the fruit there a little bit. White peach pear were really speaking to me. So good fruit profile here, but fruit not strictly driving the bus as it continues to unwind. The well-integrated oak is going to show up a little bit here. So little bit of vanilla, a little bit of that pie spice showing through. Good, creamy, round, silky texture on this wine that's going to firm up on the finish. The acidity will come through, assert itself nicely, give you some nice minerality, little bit of saltiness on the finish. A great, balanced, well-made California Chardonnay. We're staying on the estate here with Stuhlmuller for the 2018 Zinfandel. Now, this is a bit of a restrained Zinfandel, so a little bit like the Chardonnay, took a little time to wake up and really hit its stride. But right up front, it's going to tell you there's something in there, and that's good. There's a dense, concentrated black fruit character here. I was thinking about fig paste or almost blackcurrant compote, if you can imagine such a thing. I suspect a little oak here that gives a little bit of a plushness to it, so kind of added a little bit of depth there. But again, the oak is maybe there, maybe not. You might or might not get it as it opens up. As it carries through and really wakes up, then we're going to start to get into some of those more classic red tone fruits. So it gets a little bit of red tone lift. The red cherry, red berry will sneak through. Good spice element here. So those dense, concentrated fruits get that little spicy back, almost like Christmas cake. As it carries through to the final finish, we're definitely going to get, again, a nice, firm, grippy tannic structure here. So this is a food zin. The tannins will definitely come at you a bit. So this is not for pop and pour necessarily before dinner, but it will pair with so many of those richer, fuller holiday foods. Moving on now to the 2020 Stuhlmuller Cabernet Sauvignon. This is another wine that's going to definitely tell you, I am California. Up front, you're going to definitely get some oak influence. That's going to show up almost right away. It's a little more expressive up front, I would say, than the first 2. That beautiful coconut, some will get vanilla, kind of walking the line for me on that. Nice little spicy element. Some of those classic Cabernet notes, a little bit leafy, a little bit brambly, just a hint of tobacco, cocoa, earth coming through. It's a decidedly earthy element to it. And in fact, as it opens up in the glass, the fruit gets a little dusty. If we were in Napa, we'd call that Rutherford dust. Here, I guess we'd call it Sonoma dust. But you're definitely going to pick up on that. It will start out, much like the Zinfandel, surprisingly, in a dark fruited place. I was thinking about black cherry, blackberry fruits. But again, like the Zinfandel, it's going to get a little redder as it opens up, as it takes on air. A little bit softer profile here, so that oak and some of that time in barrel is definitely taking the edge off the tannin, so not quite as much grip as the Zinfandel. A little more approachable if you don't have food, but I still recommend this as a meal wine, a good, balanced, full-ish bodied, classically styled Sonoma Cabernet. Last, but absolutely not least, we are so excited to bring this to you. This is the Senecourt Beau Special Cuveé Champagne. And folks, this is something special. Forget about the ridiculous price. What's in the bottle is so nice. This champagne is so expressive. I was getting tasting notes off of this thing before it even got to my nose. It's in the glass and I'm thinking, I'm liking this already. So classic pastry dough brioche notes up front. Very quickly, it's going to start to show you this beautiful lemon citrusy component. As it starts to unwind in the glass a little bit, we're going to get into a nice white cherry note. There's a soft, sweet, almost herbal back to this wine, kind of hanging around in the background, giving it a nice layer. Somewhere in the middle, this beautiful, damp, earthy sort of clay tone is going to pop out. For those of you who look for earthiness in your champagne, we got it for you here. Beautiful detail. This thing never quit. The finish on this wine lasted forever. It made me either not want to not drink it or drink more. I just did not want to get away from this champagne. This is crazy good champagne. You will never see it at this price again. We know we'll never see it at this price again. Get it while the getting's good.
John was the first one to pull you down. He took one drink and he started to clown. Passed you the Hazel, Jane, and Jack. Penelope got you and passed you right back.